Minerals, chapter number 5, Geography for class 6. So in this video we are going to study about the minerals, different types of minerals and the ways of extracting minerals. So minerals are the materials that rocks are made up of. So basically minerals are rock forming materials. Rocks containing a large quantity of a particular mineral is called ores. Now, all rocks are composed of one or more minerals. A rock that has a larger concentration or quantity, even or we say ratio of a particular mineral is called the ore of that mineral. So, minerals may be organic in nature or inorganic. Inorganic minerals are classified into two groups, metallic and non-metallic minerals. So when we say organic minerals, so organic minerals are organic in origin. So they are derived by nature in organic form. Organic minerals are coal and petroleum. Organic minerals are also called mineral fuels or fossil fuels. Now when we talk about non-organic minerals, they are classified as metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. So metallic minerals are those from which metals such as iron, copper, aluminium, gold and silver are derived. So metallic minerals are obtained from ores and are good conductor of electricity as well as heat. In the other hand, when we talk about non-metallic minerals include limestone, sulfur, potash, nitrate, mica and gypsum. So non-metallic minerals in the other hand are basically good insulators. They are not good conductors, they are insulators. So they are non-conductors of heat and electricity and do not have any shine or luster. So metallic minerals serves as a medium of transmission of heat and non-metallic minerals do not serve this transmission of heat because they are good insulators, they are not good conductors. So now what is mining? Mining is the extraction of mineral resources from the earth. Now to get these minerals, we need to extract these minerals from the earth's surface, from the earth. So that is known as mining. Now mining depends, the method of mining depends upon the depth at which the mineral is located. So according to this, there are different types of minings: open pit mining, quarries and drilling. So open pit mining is practiced in mines when the mines are deep into the surface. So when the depth is too much from the surface, when the mineral is located at depth, then open pit mining is practiced. So in open pit mining, deep holes called shafts have to be dug to reach them. This method is also known as shaft mining. It is also called as shaft mining. Whereas quarries are mines located very close to the surface. Okay, and drilling is the process of extraction of mineral oils. So the process of drilling is done by digging deep wells called oil wells, and it provides us with mineral oils. Now the conservation of minerals is also equally very important. The increasing world population has resulted in the increased use of mineral resources. We have exhausted a large part of these minerals. So we need to conserve them for future generations. So minerals are non-renewable. Non-renewable means which cannot be renewed or restored. Once consumed, they are completely exhausted and cannot be regenerated soon. It takes centuries to regenerate these minerals after once being used, completely used. So they are non-renewable. We have to use our mineral resources in a planned manner so that the future generation is not deprived of them. The ways in which minerals can be conserved are recycling, avoiding wastage, and substitute. Recycling, like many metals like iron, gold, silver, and aluminium, once discarded can be reused by recycling. Avoid wastage. We should like efficient methods of mining and smelting can avoid wastage of minerals, and while using them also we should avoid wasting. Substitutes. Alternatives to the minerals like biodegradable plastic, wood, etc. should be more widely used. Now let us take some few power resources. Now power resources are those resources which are used to generate power or energy. So coal, petroleum and natural gas are the main power sources of the world. Now let us first take the coal. Coal is organic in nature. Coal is known as a fossil fuel. Coal occurs between the layers of sedimentary rocks. Coal is available in 4 varieties. The first is anthracite, is the finest quality of coal with about 90% of carbon in it. Second is bituminous. Bituminous is most widely available, while lignite and pet are inferior varieties of coal with lesser amount of carbon present in them. Petroleum. Now second comes power resources, petroleum. So this is another fossil fuel. It is again organic in nature, derived from organic materials, trapped in sediments. Crude petroleum is crude petroleum. Now here crude petroleum means unrefined state of petrol. So crude petroleum is refined to yield petrol, diesel and kerosene. A wide range of byproducts are obtained from it. So now byproducts like fertilizer, insecticides, drugs and wax, etc. But what are byproducts? Byproducts are products which is produced in the process of making something else. So in the process of getting petroleum, we get many other byproducts from it. Now, the major petroleum producing countries are Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Iran, Iraq, Bahrain, Qatar and UAE. The last one is natural gas. It occurs in association with the petroleum in the same geographical structure. So natural gas is also present where petroleum is present. So natural gas is used as a transport fuel, as CNG. So for transport fuel we use the CNG form of it. CNG, the full form of CNG is compressed natural gas. For domestic fuel we use it as LPG. LPG means liquefied petroleum gas, and for generating electricity. So the USA has the world's largest reserve of natural gas. Thank you.